Today we talk about how to make money with a CNC machine.
Let's podcast.
Hello everyone, hope you all are well. Today I'm joined by Bishop. Bishop, how are you today?
Good, thanks to yourself.
I'm alright, thanks. Guys, as you can see, we have been looking at all your comments and messages below. Everyone has been suggesting to maybe do a video with our podcasts. So we're going to give it a try. So our videos are going to go out on our YouTube page. And the audio from this video will go out as our podcast on SoundCloud. So we hope that you guys like it. We hope that you find it valuable. If it is something that you guys like, let us know and we can continue this trend. Bishop, today we're going to talk about how to make money with the CNC machine. Now, the first thing that for me translates back to the previous podcast with the 3D printer is on-demand jobs.
Yeah, 100%. So somebody can come to you and say, hey, Wesley, I want to cut a whatever or a something for somebody else. And then you can do that job. Those are actually very nice because you also get to explore a lot of new different things that you never previously would do by yourself.
Yeah, people ask for weird things.
You know what I mean? But yeah, those on-demand jobs are actually very nice.
Yeah, and like just off the top of my head, some of the stuff that you could do is like just some cup coasters, cutting boards, like kitchen type stuff.
Kitchen stuff.
Comes in mind quite.
Yeah, there was a nice geographical topography thing that Deeds cut on the big CNC, and that was very nice because he took a screenshot of his hometown or whatever. And then
it was his dad's farm.
His dad's farm, yeah. And he cut that on the CNC. That was actually very nice.
That was quite
stuff
nice.
Like that. I would never think of doing that by myself.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
but that was really cool.
Yeah.
He even used the laser to laser engrave which direction was north. I remember that. So I'm speaking about the laser. You could also use the laser upgrade kit on the CNC machine to personalize those items that you're making. So, for example, let's say you charge a flat fee for a cutting board. You can charge an extra fee to engrave on the cutting board to personalize it, whether it be the person's name or a quote that they would like. If they're religious, it can be a Bible verse. But anything like that, customization, you can add a price and it's much more valuable.
Yeah. So the CNC does actually very nice things, and being able to add on the laser gives you even an added range, because there's like a smaller laser and a bigger laser, you can even decide if you want to do maybe just a little bit of engraving, no weird cutting or anything like that. Then you just get yourself a 2.5.
I mean, what CNC do you have?
I have a medium.
You have the medium that we sell.
And
have
that's
the
only
laser
because of the space issue. I would have gotten the large. But yeah, I do have a laser. I have a 2.5.
Yeah, the 2.5. And I see every now and then you have done something. I see some coasters. Yeah. I think you give them as gifts.
Yeah, so if it's somebody's birthday or whatever, and I know you enjoy maybe being in the kitchen, I'll buy a nice chopping board and then just engrave your name on it, a quote, happy birthday, Mr. and Mrs. whoever. Those were
wedding
very
gifts.
Nice. Wedding gifts. Those were very nice. You can even cut personalized puzzles.
Oh yeah.
So you can maybe get a piece of MDF, engrave somebody's people's faces on it like a picture, and then cut it into a puzzle. Exactly.
I've seen. Do you know what I saw on the other day on Jacques' computer? I saw that this person had. It was about 10 mils thick, but he had cut it into like 4 puzzle pieces, and he used the CNC to actually make it into bowls. Each puzzle piece was a bowl, and then the bowls fit into each other like a puzzle, and you can use it to organize things around the house.
Oh yeah, that's very nice.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is if you have a little workshop or whatever, you want to put all your different size screws or bolts or nuts, and that's quite cool. Another thing that I saw just this past Easter weekend, we went to a friend's house. And he had a cutting board there. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So it was a normal cutting board with the juice groove on the side. It was laser engraved, just a compass on the corner, like a quarter of it. But on the far right hand side of the cutting board, there was an oval shape cut out. And you can take your knife, whatever you're cutting, like meats and stuff, that knife fits in that hole. that you never lose that knife. And that to me was really, really cool. I snapped a photo of it. I went immediately to show my father-in-law. Said, this is something that you
your
can do.
father-in-law does those
My
resin
father-
implanted.
My father-in-law has a custom CNC. It's 1.3 meters by, I think, a meter.
Yeah.
And he cuts wood into 2 halves and then puts resin in the middle of it. So you see a lot of these things on Instagram or whatever, even with tables. But then he also, like the one that he did, he put lemon slices inside, and then resined the whole thing, and it's see-through, which is so cool.
Yeah, no, that was very nice.
He's working on right now. Even he had 3D printed a little honeycomb design, and he wants to resin that shape and put that honeycomb shape inside of the wood. I think that's going to look really nice. He's busy experimenting with it now. Just a few key notes, guys, that are watching for the CNC, how to make money with it. A couple of points is, don't quit your day job.
No, don't.
Everything starts slow, right? Make sure that you know how to market your product, that you separate yourself from everyone else that is doing, because there's a lot of people doing this.
And a lot of people doing the same thing.
The same thing over and over. So start small, maybe get yourself a medium like Bishop. Start with the basics that everyone is doing. Get your laser upgrade kits. As you're making money, upgrade yourself. Maybe then buy the large. Now you have 2 machines. And the nice thing about this is, if you have a job already, this can be extra income. So
definitely.
You put your CNC machine on at home. You want to cut a cutting board. You let that run for the whole day. You're at work. You come home. Your cutting board's done. You varnish it. You make it look nice. You sell that at the end of the day. You're making an extra $500.
That's true.
I mean, that is the best way to use it, because you're getting so much extra income. And if you market yourself correctly, you can do so well that this can take over your work.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It can be.
Easy.
There's a lot of people doing
Yeah.
it. Obviously, it's a big market. You have to be clever and you have to be creative, but you can do it. I've seen people sell on like Facebook Marketplace, or even shops like crafters markets. I've seen them sell stuff that are for around the home, like for your kitchen specifically.
Oh, yes.
But I saw this thing that this person CNC'd and cut a train track that sits inside of a crafters market, and you buy it as a kit.
Okay.
And then you can assemble it yourself. I also saw a little merry-go-round that works with batteries, and you put the batteries in and it spins itself.
Ooh.
So that was quite cool. So you can sell kits, little airplanes that can fit together.
Cars.
Those are really, really popular out of 3mm MDF.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to say for people that want to see if they can start making money with the CNC that they just purchased or want to purchase?
I suggest that you do your research. Look into what are people doing, what can be done as well. We've mentioned a couple of things, but we've really just touched the surface with the stuff that you can do. Like, we didn't speak at all about aluminium. You can cut nice bottle openers with aluminium. Put people's names on it, people's company logos, things of that sort.
You can sell items to a company that they want to do for like a Christmas thing.
You know what I mean? Like gifting, corporate gifting is a huge market. So just check the websites, check what other people are doing, check how they do it, and then
check what's trending.
See if you're really into that, and then you can definitely make a bit of money.
I mean, speaking about the aluminium, we got so many materials you can use. You got wood, all your types of woods. You got perspex, you got plastics, you got aluminium. Some CNC machines can do steel, but just make sure that the one that you're looking to purchase can. A lot of people think that a machine can cut a specific material without researching it. They go and they buy a machine and then it can't.
Yeah.
So do your research on the machine, know what you're mostly going to be working with, and work from there.
Read the manual, understand which bits you're going to need for which type of material. Because we have a range of bits. We have all the way from skimming bits, V-bits, ball noses,
double flutes,
and each one does a specific job better than the other.
Yeah.
So it's very important to understand which bits you'll need so that you don't waste hundreds of rands trying to find the right bit. So we've put together some very nice bit guides.
Yeah.
That the guys can download and look at which ones would work best for what material. That way, that makes your life a little easier. You save a little bit of money. But do your research. There are many websites where you can download a lot of free files, SVGs that you can just load onto your CAD program and then get going. Just pull the G code. But do your research, find out what works for you, and let's get that money.
All right, well, Bishop, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you for having me again.
Guys, we hope that you enjoyed the podcast and video. As you see, we're going to be uploading onto YouTube and SoundCloud every week on every podcast that we're going to be doing. Please, if you guys have any comments or suggestions for topic suggestions, ways to make the podcast nicer that you would feel, people around the shop that you want to see, any kind of suggestions, we would love to hear it. Leave us a comment below, or you can email us at wesleyv@3dprintingstore.co.za. That's WESLEYV@3dprintingstore.co.za. We hope you guys all have a great day, and see you on the next one.